I've been heavy on my grind, putting value on my time.
But speaking of ghetto, where are my moms who have children way far apart? Are we okay? Are we okay? How are we doing? Because how I'm doing is reckless, okay? I have a 16-year-old and a 6-year-old. I have a 10-year gap. What was I doing in those 10 years? I don't know. Clearly, I wasn't making the right choices. I love my kids. But clearly, I wasn't making the right choices because what? I have a 10-year. I feel bad for the ladies, the moms who have like between like 18 to like maybe 22-year-old kids, and then they meet that guy and now they have a fresh baby. Ma'am, I would have told that man on the first date, I'm not having any more kids. My child is grown. As long as we understand that, what? It was a girl I used to work with. She said her kids were 17 years apart. Ma'am, what? Seventh, what? No, no. And that's exactly what I would have told that man. No, no. Do you not see this grown ass adult in my house? No, we're not having any more. No, you gotta adopt a dog. I'm not doing that. What? Mm-mm. Are you okay? I should be asking you. Are you okay? Because I'm not doing that. I'm not. Mm-mm. Having a 16-year-old, having kids 10 years apart, and it be a boy and a girl. First of all, to glory be the God, because, or is it to God to be the glory? I don't know. I'm giving him his praise because the fact that I have a boy and a girl, amazing. Not a lot of people can say that. I'm so glad I had both. I'm done. Whew, getting that out the way. But having them 10 years apart, I don't know what's worse. Having them 10 years apart or the fact that after 10 years, I still chose the wrong person. I don't know, y'all. I'm in therapy. Leave me alone. But it's a whole different world, and it's a boy and a girl. My son is 16. Dealing with 16-year-old boys. Although my son, though, I love my son. I love my son to pieces. My son is very loving and caring. I love my son. He's a very smart boy. He's not. I have to give praise on that too, because my son is not one of those wanna be in the street hood thug. You know, that's number one, because I didn't raise him like that, and he wasn't raised in that environment. No disrespect to anybody, but he wasn't. Um, and so, yeah, we wasn't going for that. But he's a very respectable little boy, young man. And he's just so loving. He's so passionate, and caring, um, and gentle. And I love my son. And he's not a lot to handle. He's not. I don't know if that goes for all boys and just in general as boys, but he's not a lot to handle. I just want to make sure I steer him in the right direction. I want to make sure he doesn't take on certain traits, that he may see. I don't have problems with my son. But the other one, somebody come get her. Please. And don't, you cannot send her back. You can't. She is on a whole nother level. And I blame my mother. I blame my mother. And if she's watching it, she's probably like, why you always gotta blame everything on me? Because you said, I can't wait till you have kids one day. I can't wait till you have kids one day. Sure enough, she jinxed me. She jinxed me because my daughter, that's the one. That's the one that gives me hell. Okay. And I love my child. I love my daughter. I love her. And now let me back up, because she is diagnosed with autism. So, on the spectrum, and ADHD. So I can't fully blame it all on her, but man, oh my God, she's a lot. But I love my daughter. I love my daughter, and you know she's a special character. I tell you, she really is. But just having kids too, it it's when they get older and you realize one is about to go off to college and go into the real world, and one is just now getting into the real world. It's like, oh my God, damn. I literally had that thought like a couple months ago. I was like, my son is about to be 17 years old. He's about to be a junior. Then he's going to be a senior and then off to college and the real world and all that. She just getting in the door. Like, I thought I was done. I thought I was going to be almost done, but I forgot. It's just like, oh my God. Oh my God. Yeah. Are we okay? Ladies, are we okay? How are we doing? Because it's a lot. It's a lot. I'm not having any more kids. I have also been thinking about tying my tubes. Two reasons. Because the shop is closed. But another reason is, y'all, listen, I don't want to get too much into this because I'm going to get irritated, but we all see what's going on with the law and pregnancies and all that. I feel so sorry for any woman that is pregnant or wants to have a family in 2025. The fact that laws are being made about not only our bodies and pregnancies, but our lives. Like they can choose if you live or not, if there's any kind of medical issues during pregnancy. We're seeing it in Georgia. But I say that to say, you may want to think about getting your tubes tied now before they try to make a decision on that. And I don't want to speak too much. I don't want to say it out loud too soon. But you may want to start thinking about that. Because if they also make a law where you can't get your tubes tied, and listen, it's not too far fetched because I was watching something on TikTok, and I don't know, I don't have all of the, I don't have all the stories or anything like that. It was from the guy Aaron. I forgot his last name. It started with a P. He makes all those videos, breaking news guys. Love him. Love him. And so he's like a TikTok favorite of everybody's. But anyway, he was talking about, I want to say it was West Virginia. I could be mistaken. But anyway, a prosecutor wanted to try to charge a woman or I guess to bring this into law, something like that, where they want to charge women for miscarriages. I said this on one of the videos last week. Like, what? So if they're trying to do that dumbass shit, excuse my language, I'm not going to put it past if they try to also make decisions of having your tubes tied. Like the fact that these people are making decisions on bodily functions and organs that you don't even possess. What? That's like me making an opinion about your penis. Like what? Anyway, if you're thinking about it, find out. I know I am, and I'm going to try to talk to my physician about it because stuff is just getting out of hand. It's just a lot going on, but that's been heavy on my mind. I really want to do it because I know I don't want to have kids. More kids. I don't. I am 38 years old. There's nothing else coming out of here. This shop is closed and not coming back open. And I don't care because here's the thing. Okay, people always say, well, what if you meet somebody? What if they want to have kids? I don't care about them. I'm the one that got to care. I don't care what he wants. I'm the one that got to carry it. I don't want it. I don't care what he wants. And listen, there may be somebody that come in. Well, if that's the case, then why y'all, when it come down to the man not want to be, it's always got somebody that come in and make the conversation go left. Yes, it is a woman's body. It is primarily her decision what she wants to do with her body. However, if you and that woman willingly had a child together, you guys have to make the best decision for yourself and not just for you and not just for her. And more than likely, in my opinion, If you and that woman had sex willingly together, the best decision is to have that damn child and be accountable and take care of your responsibility. Unless y'all got some illegal things going on, or there's no home, there's no job, there's no kind of money, you cannot take care of a child, then number one, you shouldn't be having unprotected sex. But then if you gotta, because it's just not a fit to have a child, do what you gotta do, I guess. But if you are capable and you just slinging your thing, no, you don't get to make a decision whether she needs to get an abortion. You need to step up. If she keeps it, step up. Some of y'all may not like what I just said. I don't care. But it's not even about that. We're not even going to get into it. I don't care. I didn't forget what I was saying. I was so wrapped up in that. Oh, I was so wrapped up in it. Y'all was going to get me to go there with y'all. But anyway, tying tubes. If you're thinking about it, do it. Because you don't know what we're going to be able to do in the next 24 hours. You don't know. It's too much going on. But no, it was something else I was saying. If I was to meet someone that wants to have, first of all, we're going to have that conversation on the first date. Do you want more kids? You do? Oh, okay. I'll talk to you later because I don't. I'm not budging. We're not adopting. I don't want more kids. I want a future. I want a career. I already feel like me having my daughter, I love her down, but that definitely threw a monkey wrench in my plans. Like, I love my daughter. Don't get me wrong. I think she's a blessing that I needed, right? I didn't see it back then, but now I feel she was someone I needed. But my thing is, being honest, if it was just me and my son still, I don't even know what I could be doing right now. I probably could be making bunches of money because my son is, he's not grown, but he's halfway out the door. And it will be probably less stress with one kid, I'm sure it would. And so I would have had more capabilities with just one child than with two. So I love my daughter down though. I don't regret my decision in having my daughter, but I'm just being realistic. But needless to say, I'm not having no more kids. And I don't care if he wants to have kids. Find someone who wants to have kids with you, because I don't. We're not. I'm 38. Knocking on 40. I'm not doing it. What? I'm not doing it. Why do you even want some? Now, here's my question, ladies. Do you prefer to date men with kids or without? Me personally, I want to date someone with kids. And I think, okay, I want to talk about that in a second. But I want to date someone with kids. Why? Because I want you to understand. I want to see that you understand that it's not going to always be about you when it comes down to me, right? I'm not going to always have the attention to focus on you. And I also want to know that you are able to take care of someone else but yourself. It also, to me, shows or give me the opportunity to see if he has responsibility, if he's structured, if he's organized. Like raising kids, you have to be organized. You have to have some type of structure in your life. And so I would prefer for him to have children. But I have also seen men who don't have children, who can still be great partners. It's just that I don't know if one day you're going to want to have a child, like of your own. Like that is I don't know to most men or some men, but that is a thing where they want their own, right? And I'm not in the mood to produce. I just want you to take over. No, I'm just playing. I would never force a man to be a stepfather to my daughter, right? However, you do have to understand that she's a part of my life. And so if you're going to be in my life, then she's going to be there, obviously. And I want you to be some type of figure to her, a positive figure to her. I wouldn't force a man to be a father, but I do want you to be a positive male role model. What is it? Male role model. That was a lot. But yeah, so anyway, I would prefer a man who has children. Because I just don't know if the person who doesn't have children, I don't know if one day he's going to want that. And I definitely don't want to get down the line with you be in a relationship with you years later, and then now you have this like thing where you want to like, sir, please leave me alone. No. But yeah, let me know if you would you prefer to date men or date someone with children or a child? And or not, and how many? Like, how many are you willing to be like, okay, that's fine, or it's like, okay, that's too much, right? Me, okay, so I have two, right? I have two children, so I got it. And the age range, like, it's so many layers. Oh god, it's so many layers. But like, what age range would you? What does it care? I mean, do you? Does it matter? Would you care? How many? You know, how many baby mamas? Like, okay, it's a lot. Layered questions. Okay, I think for me, I have two, so I have to by default say two. But okay, see, everything it has its components and departments. When I was younger, right, my answers would have been different. I think when you are at a certain level and at a certain point in your life, your answers change. Any answers, right? Back then, I probably wouldn't have wanted you to have kids. But now, as I'm older, I want you to have children because of responsibility and things like that I just mentioned. Um, how many kids? I mean, well, my answer will probably be the same because how many? That's a big thing. Um, I wouldn't mind, him having obviously two by default because I have two. But the age range, your age ranges. You can't have a child younger than my 6-year-old. No, ma'am. Maybe 5, maybe 4. The lowest I would go is 4. But like 1, 2, 3, you still with her. You still with the mama. I ain't. And then having like multi, and I have to be fair. I have 2 baby daddies, so I can't. You know what I'm saying? But like if you have, well, I mean, the amount of baby mamas you have also is going to be how many kids you have. So if you got too many kids, it don't even matter how many baby mamas. Well, I guess it does. Like if he has like 3 kids but 1 baby mama, 3 kids is too much though. See, I don't. It's a lot. I would say the most you can have is 2, and your children have to be older, and you have to be out of the relationship with the mom for at least about 3-4 years. Like that's a done data. Pretty much the same as me is what I'm looking for. What I will be looking for. You know what I'm saying? The same. Okay, ain't really dated since my daughter's father. That was 6 years ago. Okay, so but I think our answers change as we get older. It is something in my eye. God help me. I think our answers change as we get older. I'm definitely not sitting here for to help you change nobody's diapers. What? What? Why are you changing somebody's diapers at this age? Like, that's what I mean. I'm 38. What do I look like having another child? What do you look like having a child at 38? Sir, what are we doing? Why are we having newborns? We're not doing that. I'm not doing that. You can do it. I'm not doing it. No. Yeah, that's a lot. That's heavy. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. But anyway, kids 10 years apart, crazy insanity. I was just trying to be loved in all the wrong places. But I love my kids. I love my kids. It's a different time. It's a different understanding of them. Keeps me on my toes, It's not that bad. It's not that bad. It's 2. It's not that bad. Now, if I had 3, 4 kids, 5 different ranges, I don't even know if I would still be here, I'll be honest, because the way I would be in somebody's straitjacket by now, going insane, I don't understand. I love Kale's, well, I'm not going to say her story. From Teen Mom, Kale, she's been in the news. Oh, God, girl. But I respect the way she's hustled and being an entrepreneur and making money to take care of her kids. She has 7 children. Siete, okay? Did I say that right? 7 children. That's a lot. How? Why? How? 7? I'm losing my mind with 1 back here. 1. Losing my marbles. How are you doing it with 7? 2 of them are twins. One of them, like 3. I think the twins are like 1. Then the second to youngest is like 3, maybe, I think. And then you have, what's that? That was 3. 4 more. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. I don't know how she does it, but yeah, it's insanity. But yeah, I'm not having any more kids. I'm not doing it. I would tell that man up front, I'm not having any more children, sir. I may even come on the date with a laminated sign. Is it right? Is that's laminated? You know what I mean? A nice little shiny sign. No more, shop is closed. There's no try back in the morning. No, this shop is permanently closed. It will never open again. Ever. Ever. So yeah, I just kudos, to to the men that want to have children, but I'm not a part of that ministry. But going back to being cautious and just being nervous for the women who want to have children, yikes. I pray for you, because it's a scary time. It's a scary time. And I really hope things change. I really hope things change. We need a change. We really do. We have been dragged, okay? It has not even been a good full year. And I feel like I have been dragged through the mud, honey. They have whipped. They have whipped my ass. And with emotions. And it hasn't even been a full year since he's been in office. I just feel dragged, honey. I feel dragged by my hair of emotions, okay? It's just a lot. It's a lot.
I've been heavy on my grind, putting value on my time.